that just came in, leaking this for how much money to the Washington Post, the Times. And there's a feud between what the New York Times now and Fox News right now. That's an interesting thing going on right now with fake news going out. Fox News, of course, accusing the Times of putting out some fake hogwash, which it is fake news. Sometimes on Shepard Smith, I'm not a big fan of him, but it's not clear what Fox program that is. I'm trying to run down the story here, but there's supposed to be an open letter from the New York Times and accusing Fox News of reporting stuff wrongly. And I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, for the first time? I mean, geez, it's like, really? For the first time? Come on. They get it wrong like all the time. Politically motivated? Come on. Your advertisers, it's slanted. They slant whatever they want, but we'll keep you up. It's just a breaking story over the wire I just saw. I'm going to hunt that thing down, and tomorrow I'll bring you more of this. Kushner, obviously in Washington today, Jared Kushner confirmed 4 contacts with Russia during his father-in-law's presidential campaign after the election. He said, but he described the encounters as unmemorable and denied colluding with the Russian government to help Trump win. Jared Kushner. He said, I did not collude, did not know anyone else in the campaign who colluded with any foreign governments. Kushner said in a statement prepared for an interview with Senate Intelligence Committee today. Senate's Intelligence Committee is investigating Russian meddling, as you know. Kushner, White House senior advisor, he's got a prepared 11-page statement covering his contacts with Russians during the Trump's campaign and the transition and questions about his S-586 disclosure form for national security clearance. So Kushner said in a statement to the Intelligence Committee that he didn't read an email Trump Jr. sent him describing that meeting before he joined it, and that when he realized the lawyer wanted to talk about U.S. adoptions of Russia's children, he tried to get out of the room. He said that he even emailed an assistant, can you please call me on my cell? Need to excuse to go out of the meeting. So even he was smart enough to realize that there was something, he couldn't put his finger on it, what in the heck is going on, but, you know, he had some sense about him that something was going on, didn't know. But anyways, there's full disclosure going on as we speak, and we'll see what happens during this investigation. We're able to drum up, but I personally do not believe that there's any wrongdoing on Kushner's part, or anybody for that matter, for the Trump administration. But this is, again, one last hurrah to try to get this all, swept under, not swept under, but anything that the Democrats have been put out to try to stand on, to try to have made their point of their narrative this whole time since Trump has been in, to try to make sense of their losing defeat to Donald Trump, let this thing play out. I say let it play out. It's just so much money that's been spent on it. It's been ridiculous. It's been a bunch of jokes on late night TV, but I think most Americans will be well pleased to find out finally, if they had any suspicion whatsoever, that it just is put to rest. Finally, and as Chuck Schumer says, come on, let's move on. Even Chuck Schumer today said that Hillary Clinton needs to blame herself for the loss. Do not blame Russia. Don't blame the Trumps. Chuck Schumer has got some common sense. Isn't that a beautiful thing? And I thought it was just our broadcast that had the common sense. No. Occasionally, politicians will actually speak the truth. Even Bill Clinton spoke the truth. The truth will come out sometimes accidentally. Remember when Bill Clinton was on the stump for his wife Hillary, and he said that Obamacare was a joke, that it wasn't working. And then he backtracked on the whole deal. It was a bunch of crap. Oh, yeah, we remember that. And that was a big play. We used that audio, and we burned it up. But on any worthwhile show, they aired it. And, of course, the mainstream media, they hid it. But he said it was imploding. He said it was a joke. It wasn't working. And I guess he saw the writing on the wall and knew this thing wasn't going to work out at all. And there you go. Even Bill Clinton could tell the truth. And it's really hard to say because a lot of people said that Bill Clinton's so crooked, you're going to have to screw him in when he dies. That's a lot of politicians. Not all, but a lot of them. It's just it's a joke. Bill Clinton, yeah. I am so glad that his days, at least being of any major influence these days, is kind of waning. But people still listen to him. They love him. I think they it's like the glory days, that song by Bruce Springsteen. They like to remember things were so much finer when actually he was selling us out with GATT and NAFTA and all the bad things when meanwhile they were destroying people's lives, women, and people critical of his administration, taking him out, his political operatives. And they did a pretty darn good job of doing it. For the People, still on the air, 100% listener supported. And thank you for supporting us. If you've not become a supporter of For the People and you like what we're doing and it resonates with you, you can find information on how you can become a member on our front page at forthepeopleshow.com. By the way, we're on Facebook and Twitter at forthepeopleshow.com. Follow us and like us. All the best. May God bless.